What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to a new episode of the brand Janeau show. Jeremiah's point of view. Again, thank you to everybody that has subscribed or listened to my YouTube channel, man. Brian Janeau show, or listen to the podcast. Season 2 kicking off. I want to say tomorrow. I'm gonna, if not, I'm doing another video tomorrow, definitely. But I want to just thank y'all again, man. Appreciate this, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me, and hopefully y'all continue to do what I'm doing. Hopefully y'all grow with me. Continue to push this podcast, but continue to show me love. I can't even explain how much love and just happiness I have right now for the creation of this podcast, and continue moving it, and the videos being seen now more and more. I'm very happy. Sometimes I'm talking about mental health and how I feel and my depression, and just trying to, y'all literally are seeing me go through that together. So I literally, again, man, I cannot thank y'all enough for supporting me. I really, really can't, man. And sometimes I'm talking about what I'm about to talk about today. So when I started doing my videos in the podcast, I started generally talking about music and sports, and that's kind of how this podcast is supposed to go. It's supposed to be about current events, music and sports, and just me, and that's how I wanted to kind of do these videos and this podcast. So for the next couple of videos, I'm gonna try to keep it on topic, but today I'm gonna start a new series. Now, the first videos I actually successfully did was a series called my favorite artists. My favorite artists, top 5 favorite artists. It was one about, I did 5 of my favorite artists of all time, just my favorite artists that I love no matter what, man. And it was J. Cole, it was The Weeknd, it was Ed Sheeran, it was Lil Wayne and Drake. So I want to, in spirit of getting ready for season 2 of the Brandon Janeau Show podcast, I want to get back to that. And today I want to talk about songs that literally changed me, man. Changed my life, man. When I first heard them, the feeling I felt when I first heard them, made me into fans of those artists, but more importantly, made me understand like how much I love music. I wanted to be a producer before I really started. I wanted to be a producer, a music producer, and just ended up doing this. So, but I still love music, man. I love music to death, man. I listen to music every day, and if I don't, then I feel a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little off-putting by that. I gotta listen to music at least once or 5 times a day, at some point. So it brings me to one of my favorite songs that no matter what, I will listen to it no matter where I'm at in my life, wherever I'm at, just wherever, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in a good state, bad state, it was positive or not, my day's going great or not, it's a song that, if I hear it, I can remember the first time I heard it, and that's what I think music is like. When you have a song like that, when you could literally pinpoint when you remember the first time you heard this song. And that song is a song by one of my favorite artists, Drake. His song is called Fear. It's all So Far Gone. It's on iTunes. You go listen to it. It is literally one of my favorite songs. Still to this day, I can literally, like I said, pinpoint the first time I heard it. It changed, my perception on him actually as an artist. That song really actually made me a fan of his. Like, it wasn't a lot of songs on So Far Gone. That was the song that really made me like generally be like, this dude is special. This dude got something, because it's the way he I don't know. I think I was just going through a lot at that time. That was like when I really first started realizing I was depressed. I had depression. I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was going on, and when I first heard that song, it kind of made me understand that there's things in life that you might not gonna be able to explain. Fear was such a great, impactful song. From the first verse where he's just talking. He's just talking about how the industry could change him and how he doesn't want it to change him, and he wants to just kind of stay himself, stay who he is at the core. And it's impactful. The second verse, him talking about his friends and how they came from nothing to about to reach their goals in life, and then at the end of the song, him just talking about how money could change everything. Money could change. He was like, man, I'm close to my uncle, but money is changing that now. Like, it's changing the dynamic of our relationship because of the fame and how I'm moving now. And it's just that was very impactful. Like, damn, like somebody like him has those moments too where it's just like, am I gonna change who I am because of the moment? Is the moment gonna get too big to the point where I have to literally change who I am as a person? And I thought that was pretty impactful. I was like, damn, that's pretty interesting to see an artist literally on the verge of becoming a star and became one of the biggest, not just rappers, but one of the biggest artists of all time, have doubts. It's like, those are the songs that made me into a Drake fan, because it's like, those are the songs I like. I like Fear. I like Trust Issues. I like The Ride. I appreciate songs like that. I appreciate songs where it's a perspective on life, even when you got everything, it's still certain things that you kind of like, damn, this could change me fast. Like, this could really change the core of who I am as a person. And I think I like those types of artists. Like I said, I like artists that will reveal who they are as time goes on. The music has to continue to, the music can evolve, and you can have more hits. But if you don't have one of those songs that day one I could like remember pinpoint when I was like a fan in my room, just discovering who you were as an artist, he just has those songs. I literally could go back and listen to all those songs and still remember where I was, like Club Paradise, or he had a song, I'm Still Fly, and then he got a song, just a bunch of music where back in the day when I was just young and trying to just figure out life, his music impacted it. So, I'm one of the rare few people that can remember when, he really started like becoming that guy. And I remember when Thank Me Later came out, and that album became the album was good though. I think it has grown as time has progressed. Same thing with like Views. I remember he's literally the first concert I ever went to in my entire life. Summer 16 tour. I remember that concert very well. Went home, so it's another reason why I remember it so well. Went back home to New Orleans to watch it, and I've been to Summer 16 tour, and of course the last tour he had. So his music has literally, as I've grown as a person, I need a kind of like that music, because he's kind of like the soundtrack of my life. Kind of, it's crazy how that goes sometimes, right? They always say music is the soundtrack of your life. Whatever you was listening to when you first really started to mentally get yourself prepared, physically, emotionally, like when you started to become something, that's the person that I think you're gonna always gear yourself towards, and that music is always gonna have a place in your heart no matter what. So yeah, man, that music, man, his music is always gonna be that. And Fear is the reason, man. Fear is possibly him just talking about depression and how he feels about like just his life changing in the minutes, and like that song is just impactful for me. I don't care like that's the song for me. Like I think that's the song that if somebody was asking me like, what's your favorite Drake song? That's probably my favorite Drake song of all time. Like, yeah, he's got so many hits now, and he got so many songs now that I can literally remember. Like, yeah, that's really cool. But Fear was that song. Like, Fear made me be like, yo, this dude's different. And like I said, maybe because I was going through a lot at the time, and that was the one song that I could just trigger back to and be like, you know, I can remember that. Yeah, Fear's one of the greatest Drake songs I think I've ever heard. And don't get me wrong, I like a lot of songs, but Fear's one. The Motion is another one. Dreams Money Could Buy. Like, he got songs that will last for times and times and times on end, because it's certain songs and artists that can't catch that. You had to be like, you know how the new Instagram shit, the new social media shit, the new craze on social media is you had to be there when you had to be there. That's kind of how I am with that when I hear certain songs from certain artists like him. It's like you had to be there. You had to be there. It's like you had to be there. It's like you know, now people are like, oh, Drake, nah. But like back then, it's a reason why I still hold that man as one of the top 5 in my top 5 artists. You know, one of the greatest to do it, because you had to be there. You had to see the rise, and that's something that a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of times now, a lot of these artists, you see the rise, and it's just like, well, how far? Like, damn, when the fuck did he really just like get popping? I can literally remember when YouTube really became something. I remember when YouTube became something, and his music was the first thing that really impacted my life as a young kid turning into a young man. So yeah, Fear, go listen to it. It is, you know, him talking about, you know, just depression, the moment coming, and how's he gonna change him, and just all of that, man. He, you know, is one of those songs that you know, I can't tell you now how it sounds to you, but still to me, it gets me that energy. Like, damn, there's nothing like that. Like, that first moment of like being like, this shit's gonna be a song I'm gonna respect and love forever. Like, this is one of those songs. I remember like watching him do his interview, I think like 2 years ago for the end of the year of last year, and I think he was talking to the dudes, and they were like, what about Fear? Like, Fear is one of those songs, and he was just like, yeah, but Fear, I can't perform Fear like I used to. And I think that's just, that goes to show you, like, I would love to see him perform Fear one time. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that would be a moment for me. I'd be like, whoa, he performed Fear? Like, that shit's different. Maybe one day he'll get to that point and be like, you know what, I'm just doing all the songs that motherfuckers just, you had to be there to be my fan. Like, hopefully do that one day. But until then, man, go iTunes. If you got Spotify, type in Fear, Drake. Listen to it, vibe to it. It's one of those songs that I think, to me, will forever be a game changer to me personally, because like I said, it's like one of those you had to be there moments. Like, you had to be there to hear that song. And if you was, then you know what it was. And if you're not, and if you're just now probably listening to this and seeing this and understanding that the impact of that song is, to me, it's the reason why I think he's one of the greatest ever do it. Yeah. And I'll talk to you guys soon.